Well, students, in yesterday's class, you learned about the meaning of acids and some common examples of acids which are used in the laboratories. Next, bases, and you learned about the different types of bases. And then you came to know that the indicators. Okay. So now, in this topic, I am going to discuss some of the points regarding the chemical properties of acids and bases. So here, how do acids and bases react with the metals? This is one of the property of the acids and bases. So let us see, generally talking, when acids react with the metals, so that gives rise to salt and there is a release of hydrogen gas takes place. Say for example, 2HCl when react with the zinc, so that gives rise to ZnCl2 and liberation of hydrogen gas. Remember, hydrogen gas is not released with all kinds of metals. Okay. Then the base when react with the metals, that also gives the similar reactions. Okay. That is salt and liberation of hydrogen gas. Say for example, 2NaOH plus zinc, so that gives rise to salt, that is sodium zincate, Na2ZnO2 plus release of hydrogen gas. Okay, so here this picture will give you the idea what happens when the acid react with the metals. Okay, so the test tube which is connected to the stand containing the sulfuric acid, that is dilute sulfuric acid, and with the zinc granules. Okay, so when they undergo chemical reaction, so that produces the hydrogen gas, so that escape out through the bent tube through the soap solution containing in the glass throw. So those bubbles which rise up are tested using the burning candle. So when you bring the burning candle near the bubbles, so that makes the birds with the sound of pop sound. Okay, so that indicates the gas which is liberated during the acid when react with the metals, that is hydrogen gas. Okay, next we shall discuss about how do metal carbonates and metal hydrogen carbonate react with the acids. Say for example, when sodium carbonate that react with the hydrochloric acid, so that gives rise to NaCl, water and carbon dioxide. So here Na2CO3 is the sodium carbonate. So that sodium carbonate is reacting with the HCl, hydrochloric acid, to produce NaCl, water and carbon dioxide. Okay, when the metallic hydrogen carbonate react with the acid, say for example NaHCO3 plus HCl, which is going to give you the NaCl, water and carbon dioxide. Okay, so we have to understand whether the gas liberated is carbon dioxide or not. So when this particular carbon dioxide on passing through the lime water, so you will get the white PPT of calcium carbonate. Okay, so the reaction will be like this: CaOH bracket twice, then you have to going to pass the carbon dioxide, so that produces CaCO3 and then water. So CaCO3 is the white PPT, so that indicates the liberated gas is carbon dioxide. Okay, so on passing the excess of carbon dioxide, so the following reaction takes place. Okay, so that is CaCO3, water, and carbon dioxide. So you'll get calcium hydrogen carbonate, so which is soluble in water. You should make a note here, all metal carbonates and hydrogen carbonate react with the acid to give corresponding salts, carbon dioxide, as well as the water. And one more, that is, generally talking, metal carbonate or the metal hydrogen carbonate, when react with acid, so they usually produce the respective salts, carbon dioxide, and water. Okay. So here, this particular picture give you the idea on passing the gas which is liberated during the reaction is carbon dioxide or not. Okay. So this diagram is asked for 2 marks. You should practice and label the parts. And the next one, that is the next property, how do acid and bases react each other, means acid and bases are going to react and vice versa. Okay. So base plus acid or acid plus base going to give you salt and water. Say for example, NaOH react with the HCl, you get NaCl plus water. So this kind of a chemical reaction is known as a neutralization reaction. So what do you mean by the neutralization reaction? Is the reaction between acid and base to give you salt and water. Such reactions are known as neutralization reaction. Thank you one and all. Till so far I discussed some of the properties of the acids, bases. Okay, thank you, and tomorrow we will discuss some more properties. Thank you one and all.